Welcome back to Hematite Homestead. Man, we've been super busy out in the pumpkin patch, working on pumpkins, and haven't gotten any content outside of giant pumpkins for quite a while now. But we got a good opportunity today. It's going to be 100 degrees tomorrow. Haven't had rain in a month or maybe a little more. And our wallows are starting to dry up. You gotta get some water in them. Gotta help these Kunekunes beat the heat. And here's the boys' wallow. This is the one the girls dug out right by the apple trees, all on their own. They had a wallow built down there where it's shaded around that thing. They haven't used that in years. They like this one better, so we kind of quit filling up that one down there. This ain't been full of water all year long so far, but now it's barely got any in it. Haven't had any rain in a month or more now, and it's supposed to get up 100 degrees tomorrow. This area back here kind of swampy for us usually. We can usually only mow it about once or twice a year due to being swampy, but it is bone dry right now. There's a good look at the sun beating down on us. It's supposed to be 100 degrees tomorrow. I'm gonna go down here to the creek and pump some water out of the creek and come up here and put it in here, and these Kunekunes got to have this thing tomorrow. Gotta have it. It's gonna be 100 degrees out here. You can see here, I got 2 sump pumps in the creek, running it off a generator. Just filling up this tote. Normally, when I'm doing my pumpkin water, I let this water run until it clears up because it gets really muddy and yucky at the very beginning. But I put this in wallows and I didn't really care about it this time. And you got my sump pumps in the creek right over here. I just toss them in there, let them eat. You see this creek's pretty low. It's normally a little higher than this, but I said no rain in over a month. A little bit deeper spots down there, but they're kind of hard for me to get to with my setup, so I've been pumping right here. It's about, I don't know, a foot deep right here probably. That's plenty enough for these sump pumps to pump water out of. That's actually kind of preferable because it's easy for me to get to. But we're fortunate to have something like this, and I would love to be able to get over there, put my pumps in the creek over there, but I got no access to it from up there. That's where the base of the bridge. But we've kind of transitioned the pigs to drinking creek water too. Save on filling up from our well, and that's going pretty well too. It's actually way better looking water than what I get out of my well sometimes, believe it or not. Don't push me in here. You can get back scratched. Alright, so this is going to take longer than I thought. It's a long stretch of hose, and that pump's doing all it can do to get the water here, but we'll get it there. I'm going to put as much as I can in here, because a lot of it's going to absorb right back in the ground. Of course, these guys want to know, what in the world am I doing down here? I'm giving you some water so you got some mud to get into tomorrow. It's going to be 100 degrees tomorrow. I'm wasting no time. Look at that. Trying to eat my hose. Get mud all over me. The wallow is not an absolute must. You can get by with swimming pools. We picked this up out of the neighbor's trash, and they like to hang out in there. And then pick these up at Tractor Supply for like 26 bucks. And you see where we cut the entrance in it there, because it's obviously too tall for them to climb into. We cut it right down to here, about 3-4 inches up from the bottom, and try to keep a nice little level water in there for them all the time. I might not have filled these wallows yesterday if I'd known it was going to do this morning. Got a little bit of red radar coming through here. First rain it had in a month. You see here, kind of already dumped a little extra in the wallow than what I had in it yesterday. This is the girls' wallow. I didn't show you building this up yesterday. We filled up the boys over on the other side. It probably looks the same now. Oh, we definitely needed rain. Grass was dry. Major, we probably ought to get out from underneath these trees, buddy. Come on. This storm's gonna be blowing through here within the hour, and then it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get really hot today. It's gonna be mid-90s, and it's gonna feel like it's 100. So make sure all the water bowls are full up. Make sure they got plenty of water to drink. Once we did the wallows yesterday, we'll be able to get a little dip and get it released from the heat. Kind of getting cold a little bit right now. It's nice and cool right now, just rain falling. But it's going to be a treacherous day for these pigs here in a little bit. This heat can be particularly tough on these weaners. You know, they're pretty small. Can't handle it like the big ones can. They can come in here and get some relief with the fan. Well, all these girls made it through the heat. A surprise storm the next morning after filling these up. Helped us out fill them up a little bit more. So it's been about 2 days now. And you see where the level was up in here and already dropped. Ground's super dry. That rain was very welcome. Pasture was looking desolate and brown. Greened right up after a little bit of rain. And even filled up the wallow that we haven't been using. I did not fill this with creek water. This is all rain right here, and just a little skiff of mud and water in the bottom of it. And it looks like it had been tracking through there. Another little thing we did to help them beat the heat was frozen treats, watermelon, tomato. Nice little cool treat in the middle of a hot day. Mud face. Mud face. You been in the mud? Look at your face. Mud face. I don't have no snacks. Mama's got snacks. Y'all are the wrong. It is hot and humid out here. I'm sweating like crazy. Remember, pig can't sweat. We got to help out the pigs when it gets hot and humid outside. The natural wallows, swimming pools, and we like to give our pigs frozen treats. Some of our pigs' favorites are frozen watermelon, frozen tomatoes, frozen cucumbers. All right, thanks so much for watching this episode. I'm glad I could finally get you some content that's outside of the pumpkin patch for a week. Hit that subscribe button. Got some awesome content coming up. In a few weeks, I'm headed to Craigsfield, West Virginia for my first ever giant pumpkin weigh off. That's at the Craigsfield Fall Festival, weigh off put on by the Mountain State Growers Association. And then the following week after that, I'm headed right outside of Richmond, Virginia to, again, another GPC giant pumpkin weigh off at the Virginia State Fair. And we've never been to the Virginia State Fair before, so I'm hoping to get some content, walk around the fair, see what the attractions look like out there. And I don't know why we've never gone to Virginia State Fair. We ought to be going there because we are farming Virginia. Don't forget to look for Hematite Homestead on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We'll see you next time.